Welcome to my new science school. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how things are interconnected in science just by giving you some simple examples. Now, let's take force. This force in physics, force is in newtons, and we all know all that. So, force is equal to ma. This is a formula for calculating force. But what types of force? So, I can calculate force by using mass and acceleration. Then the next thing is I can calculate force by uh, force is equal to mg. Yes. I agree. This is a this acceleration. Let's say linear or horizontal acceleration, while this is gravitational acceleration or gravitational force. So sorry, gravitational acceleration, or simply we can call it acceleration due to gravity. So this is a force. And let me shock you. I can calculate force by saying I have m, then open bracket, v minus u all over t. If you are good enough, if you can recall, this v minus u all over t is the value of acceleration. So now, instead of me calculating force as force is equal to ma, now I can calculate force by saying is equal to m open bracket v minus u all over t. Why? Because v minus u all over t is equal to acceleration. So now things start to complicate. We have now our force is equal to m open bracket v minus u all over t. So this is another formula for force. Now let's see if we can change something. If you can remember, we have force or we have acceleration as. Okay, let me write the full formula. The formula is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Hope you can remember this formula. So now this is our a. Let's make a the subject of the formula here. I'm not going through all the steps that make A to be the subject of the formula here because of time. But if you like me to do a lesson that will show how to make A the subject of the formula here, let me know in the comment section below. So if you do the work, A will be equal to V square all over 2S. So this is A. So now I can substitute the value of A here. I'll just say, so instead of writing all those things, I'll just say F now is equal to m, then I have instead of v minus u I have just v square all over 2s. So I have open bracket v square all over 2s. So what is the implication of this? The implication is normally for very basics or very basic, you may need let's say value of m and value of a. Let's say value of m as 3 kg and value of a as 10 meter per second squared. So if you have this, if you have value of a and m, you can calculate force as F is equal to just 3 times 10, which is equal to 30 newtons. So these two elementary for question from JAM or WAEC, they looks like instead of writing a as 10 meter per second now, they will just give some values that if you calculate will give a. What I mean is instead of giving a direct, they will say v as let's say 20. They will give t as 5 seconds. This 5 seconds, this meter per second. So now if you have this, maybe they will give you u as 0 or let's say u as 10. So now from here you can calculate your a, that is you have the formula v minus u all over t. So if you say v minus u over t, you have 20 minus 10, which is u, all over 5 seconds. In total, you have 20 minus 10, which is 10 divided by 5, which is 2. So now you have your a as 2 meter per second squared. So so for you to score, or for you to have good marks, or for you to be getting question correct in term or why, you need to know all these connections. What and what, one and what will come together and give you the formula for, let's say, a for m, or what are different formulas of a, what are different formulas of x, all those things. That are the tricks, or that are the necessities that you need to go through. So that's just for force. We have work. Work also has a lot of formulas, even more than force. The formula for calculating work is equal to force times distance. This is the first. The second one is uh, mgh, that is mass multiplied by acceleration due to gravity, and also the height. That one is all about vertical, or something that is moving upward, or that is moving in the vertical direction. So now this mechanical force. So this mechanical force is all about something that is moving from one point to another. We have another work in electricity whereby they are calculating amount of heat that electricity can produce, or certain electrical system can produce. Now, before going to that, let's split this one. We have force. Initially, we said we can define force, or we can calculate force using different formulas. So now we have force as another uh, has his own form of calculate or formulas. Now we have force has his own, and we have now mg. Now mg here, g is acceleration due to gravity, but what is important for you to note is uh, we have mg here, we have f here. This mg is force, because initially we define force as mass times acceleration due to gravity. So this is a force actually. So you understand that we have a lot of things that will likely to cause confusion, because we have force here, we have distance here. So what's different between these two formulas is that the first one has d as the distance. Sometimes they are writing s, like f times s, and the other one has mgh. So this is the force which is here, and we have h here as a distance, but here the distance is in vertical direction. For example, this is, for example, from point a to point b, we will use distance. So we have s here. From point, let's say, d to c, we have vertical. Now is vertical distance, from going from bottom to the top, or from top to bottom. So this vertical direction, assuming something is falling from a building far above the ground level. So this distance is h, that is the height of the uh, object. For example, let's say it's a building, so the height of the object will be the h, while distance from something on ground, horizontal distance, we are using s for that. So any force or any work that has to do with vertical direction, or moving something from one place, or dragging something, or pushing something, you are using this formula. Anything lifting, or pulling something downward or taking something down, or somebody is jumping from a certain height or an object from a building. So that's different. So now you can see that the force, or we have W, which is work, is equal to F times S, that is force times distance. Also W is equal to uh, a mgh. So now I can give you some values and ask you to calculate force. I'll just give you, let's say, let me say 10 kilogram. 10 kilogram. I'll just give you the height, which is equal to, let's say, 5 meters. So I have give you this. I don't need to give you a value of g, because g is constant. Everybody knows the value. So the values is g is equal to 10 meter per second square, or 9.8 meter per second, depending on the books that, or depending on the a question, because sometimes they will just say take d as 10 meter per second or take d as 9.8. So you have give you this. For you to calculate this work, you just say you have 10 times 9.8, then times what, 5. So this is the uh what do you call it, this is the work, and the unit is joule. So this is just mechanical work. Now I can give you another question that require you to find the work, but now I will be giving you, or I'll just give you force, which is equal to, let me say, force is equal to 20 newtons, and distance is equal to, let's say, 5 meter again. So now for you to calculate works, it's just W times, that is F times S, which is 20 times 5. So this is your work. And this is just for mechanical work. We have electrical. So electrical also will be calculated using some formulas, giving you voltage, giving you this, giving you that, for you to calculate what? Uh, a work. So now you can see that I can give you different parameters and ask you to calculate something that you may think that it has no connection with the parameters I am giving you. But if you are good in calculation, if you are practicing more and more and more, if you always practice, you will see that yes, there is connection between this and that. And unfortunately, this is the part that used to frustrate people. People don't know about this part much. So I'm advising you, if you are learning formula, please know all the connection, all the possible connection that may arise using the parameter and also the main formula. This is just example for you to understand that in physics or in science generally, all formulas or most of the formulas has different connection. The connection in such a way that for you to solve a question, you need to know about other formula that is totally or maybe different from the original formula that you are going to calculate with. This is the end of this lesson. I'll be giving you assignment. Find the connection that pressure has, pressure P. What are the connection that pressure has, or what are the possible connection? Just one is enough. Write it in the comment section below. This is the end of this lesson. Hope you understand and enjoy the lesson. If you do so, please like, share, comment in the comment section below, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you very much. Hope to see you in our next lesson. My name is Science School always. We wish you the best of luck. Thank you.